Hello, everyone, and welcome to Blow the Whistle Sports. I'm your host, Wayne Holloway, and please like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for tuning in. If you want to hit us on any one of our social media outlets, or you can just DM us if you have any questions about anything that we're doing. Holler at us, we holler back. My goodness, we're coming to you a little bit late, 7:21 in Los Angeles, California. But without further ado, let's get this show rolling. Let me introduce my co-host, Mr. Steven Rubain.
How are we doing tonight? How are we doing? I know it's been kind of a little rough one today.
Hey, man, it's been really rough.
But so we got to get this going
I
because.
cracked my whole rim, man. It is what it is. But
the good thing is, thank God you weren't on the freeway because that would have been a mess.
Steve, I just got off the freeway.
Man.
I was off the freeway. I was doing what 80 miles, 70 miles.
Yeah, that's always the fear, and that's why you stay away from those fast lanes because once that happens, you're stuck and it's a mess. It's gonna be.
But I don't know what would have happened going that fast and the whole entire rim cracked.
Yeah, you could have ran into the median.
Wow.
All kind of things could have happened. So thank God.
2 minutes after I get off the freeway, I'm rolling down the street, kaput.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. Hey, we here for you guys' entertainment. Let's get this BTWS sports news going. Hey, Steve, kick it off and tell us what's going on in sports, man.
Well, let's start with some baseball. We kind of neglect baseball sometimes just because it ain't what it used to be. It's just not up there with football and basketball anymore. But they try to speed the game up. Ratings, have been higher than ever. Attendance has been up 27% from last year. So we're gonna give baseball a little love today. So season ended last week. The two top teams in the American League were the Orioles, surprise team, and my team, and the Astros. So they always seem to be up there. So, we're going to see what happens there. But on the National League, you had the two traditional teams, the Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers. No love for the Dodgers?
That's my wife's team, man. That's my wife's team.
I was going to say, no love for the Dodgers? Woo! All right. So let's get right into it. So a couple years ago, baseball decided to shake it up by instead of just having one or two wild card teams, they now have three, and now do what's called a best of three series instead of just having one winner take all game. And so this year we have four we call wild card round games. And this year in baseball's worst case scenario, we got four sweeps. Looks like it's going to be four sweeps happening. So looks like the Rangers swept Tampa today. The Diamondbacks swept Milwaukee. We have, let me look here. I'm trying to make sure I say it right. The Phillies are up 7-0. And then Minnesota swept Toronto. So no game threes for baseball. And that sucks for them because they were hoping to get a game three on tomorrow night against football. Because, tomorrow night we're going to have the Bears versus Commanders, which may not be the highest rated game of the NFL season. So we'll see what happens. I know. But the NFL's so arrogant. Like last year, probably the worst Thursday night game was that Bears-Commanders game. So the NFL said, we're going to show the same game over again. We're so confident with our product. We're going to do whatever we want to do. So we're going to show you guys complained about it last year. Let's put it on the same time, same situation again.
Let's teach them a lesson.
We run things, so we can just put on any teams we want. So
back in the day, it wasn't done like that. They would put the high priority
games, yeah.
But it was kind of unfair, though.
It was kind of unfair. But some this year, and this is something they've already been looking into. They got a lot of stinker games coming up on prime time in the next weeks because, first of all, everybody thought the Jets were going to be good, and they got like about 4 or 5.
The Jets are good, man. They're just not elite.
Well, anyway. So they got about 4 or 5 primetime games. Anyway, and so the NFL's going to try to figure out, now they got this flex scheduling. So
they've been have flex scheduling.
They usually have like the last week or two of the season. Now they do it almost like the whole season. They can flex schedule.
Well, they should flex this Commander Bears game.
They should have. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the NFL's so arrogant. They just figure, hell, we can put on any game and people will watch it. So
now let's think about it. If you're going to put on a game that's non-essential, but has some substance behind it. You want to put on the Colts. You want to see one of these rookie quarterbacks do their thing.
Right. And that's the funny part is that most of them have very few games. I think the Texans have like no primetime games. The Panthers have like 2. And then
we already wasted one.
Wasted one. So yeah, and got one more. And then I think Colts maybe have like 1. So we'll see. But anyway, so that's baseball. I'm going if I had to make predictions as who's going to win the World Series this year, I think much as I love the Orioles, I think the Astros have the experience. So I'm going to go with the Astros in the American League, and I think it's going to be the Braves again.
Astros and Braves.
Astros and Braves, and I got the Braves winning in 7. That's my prediction.
It's got to go all 7.
So yeah, so if you guys think you got something different, you're looking at different. I know all you Dodger fans out there are gonna probably not like that Braves pick, but
I'm gonna go ahead and put this number up right away.
Yeah, put the number up right away because if you guys think you got something better as far as baseball picks, let me know. But I just don't think it's the Dodgers year this year. They got too many things happening. The one guy, the domestic abuse.
Sounds like you hating on the Dodgers.
I'm not hating on. No,
hey, don't let my wife hear you talking about the Dodgers like that.
They just got too many things going on. The pitcher had domestic abuse situation, had some injuries going. Just
taking it away from the sport.
Taking it away from the sport. So we'll see. I mean, it's gonna be Braves Dodgers. I think in championship series.
I don't care what sport it is. I think we all should be grown adults. You know, everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah.
Now the mistakes shouldn't bleed over into the sport.
Yeah, but this is the second time though. Okay, one time, okay, understood. But the second time, lay your hands off your wife. You know, you were warned the first time. They came down on you the first time. You gonna do it again?
I don't know what people be thinking about.
I don't know what they're thinking about.
What's up, James Johnson?
Yes,
he said the Dodgers the best.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. They're gonna have to figure out the pitching situation. Like I said, they had a couple pitchers down, so we'll find out.
Now the number's up. You guys are free to call in at any time.
Absolutely. So let's get right because we got to catch up. So let's get right into basketball. So same time that baseball starts their playoffs, NBA starts their training camps. And so this year they're doing a little different. They got a game in Abu Dhabi. And so you got the Mavs versus the T-Wolves. So, the Mavs this year, they got both Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. So that's going to be an interesting one too.
Kyrie.
So we'll see what they're going to do. And then the Wolves got that young guy, Anthony, I forgot his last name, but he's had a strong season, with international games. And so we'll see.
Just call him Ant Dog.
Ant Dog. Yeah. Let's see if it carries over into the season. So we're going to see what he looks like. Right now, probably the biggest question mark right now is James Harden. Those who don't know, towards the end of the season last year, James Harden asked to get traded from the Sixers. Right now, it's still in flux. The Clippers have been the team that most people have been talking about as far as him going there. It hasn't happened yet. You would assume that it was going to happen. It should happen pretty soon. But we're going to have to wait and see. He did go to training camp today. He did show up for training camp. So that was a big surprise. We weren't sure if he was or not. So we'll see what happens with them. But right now, I had to talk earlier about the NBA. That Milwaukee team, adding Damian Lillard with Giannis, that's going to be the team to beat.
Did you see the guy with the hairstyle? What's all about that? Oh, you gonna blow the whistle on it? Hey man, that man can do his hair any way he want to do it.
When I watched it, I was thinking, remember Outkast, Hey Ya?
Yeah.
Hey Ya.
That's where you got.
That's the first thing I thought of. I said, that's the guy for Hey Ya. I said, what's he doing?
That's not Andre 3000.
Yeah. I know. He looked like it though.
But the whole attitude he got with the hair is funny. Oh my God. Funny to me.
I mean, it was just such an attention seeking. I mean, I don't understand. You're a multimillionaire. Why do you just seek attention? I don't understand. Just go up there.
Maybe he has something he's trying to promote, man.
I guess
you don't know.
We'll have to wait and see. But that was the big story. The first day of the training camp. First day they always have like their press conferences, and so Jimmy Butler came out looking like Andre 3000, and of course it did a big stir. Of course Miami people thought that Damian Lillard was going to go there. They were in the finals last year, so I guess he's still